Nano anything has to be Jimmy Neutron's kryptonite because some of the worst things that have happened as a result of his inventions were messing around with nano things. There were 4 instances of this happening, and 3 of them were because of the same nanobots. In the very first episode, when pants attack, Jimmy creates a nanochip to put into his pants so that they fold and put themselves up. Why? Because he's lazy. Nothing more, nothing less. He tries to play it off by saying a genius has better things to do with their time than picking up clothes, but we know that it's because Jimmy's lazy. And even still, what a pretentious response. Anyway, all is well until the nanochip starts freaking out because, of course it does, causing the pants to go on a rampage. Jimmy's pants affects other pants, controlling them and using them to attempt to take over the world. And they would have succeeded if Jimmy didn't have a brain blast. He was on his last leg too. They didn't really have any other options other than that. Thankfully, this taught him a lesson about his inventions getting sentience and how bad nanochips could be if you're not careful. What's that? He went on to make possibly his most destructive invention after this? Well, that's ridiculous, but yeah, when Jimmy gets bullied, and I mean viciously bullied, he makes 2 nanobots to protect him. Of course, the nanobots get a little too ahead of themselves when trying to protect Jimmy, beating up anyone who even looks at him the wrong way. They even had Goddard scared, and that's when you know you went too far. After solving the incident, does he dispose of them? No. He decides he's so smart that he could fix them properly so that they can look for errors in his homework. It immediately goes wrong, and Jimmy still doesn't dispose of them, opting to lock them up. But since he literally just upgraded them, they break out pretty instantly, and long story short, the nanobots start deleting everyone in the world, and they get dangerously close to permanently deleting everyone, all thanks to Jimmy. But hey, at least he learned his lesson this time and disposed of the nanobots, right? Nope. He just locks them up in a Hannibal Lecter style prison and leaves them out in the open for some reason. And of course, Hugh finds them and accidentally uses them as batteries, creating another threat to Retroville. They get stopped, and this is the last time we see them, hopefully meaning that Jimmy finally learned his lesson to stay away from anything nano related. But knowing Jimmy, he probably didn't.